We're going back into the pug world. This Werebear that we had in this pug group, what a god. That's why he was worthy of the Werebear title, honestly. Like, lag. Rip. Good morning, you despicable fleshlings. That's what I'm calling you. And welcome to the Daily Preach. We're using a standard name today because I forgot to ask Andy for a name for today's show. Well done.
What are you talking about?
Step your game up, son.
Mate, I give you more, but then you always ignore it when you're recording.
Mouth on this one. Unbelievable. Welcome back, everybody. I am feeling somewhat better. We might have the odd cough during the dungeon, but that's nothing you guys aren't used to, right? I've seen those comments, and we're going back into the pug world. We're going back into the pug world, but considering, here's my thought process on this one, right? Here's my thought process. Last time, Explosive was up. So, for those of you who remember, Explosive is that the ads in this dungeon are going to make little bombs. I said it's primarily a tank function. And that triggered a lot of people. Holy God, did it. As if I was saying, when I say primarily, right, or mainly a tank function, that doesn't mean only the tank. And that means that everybody else in the dungeon should absolutely 100% ignore them at all times. That's not what I'm saying. Right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, primarily I think it's a tank function. But obviously if there's things that are going to blow up and kill everybody, you can all chip in a little bit. You know what I mean? There are some classes that are better than others. There are classes that are worse than others. But all in all, it's a team effort, ladies and gents. It's a team effort. I just like to be the guy that helps out. I don't know where the Arcway is, by the way, because on my main, I have the portal, and Suramar sucks for alts. So I think it's this one. Here we go. There we go. Good. So we're going to be playing some Werebear today, because one, Werebear rocks, absolutely rocks, and everybody who says things like, oh, Werebear's actually not that good, mate, is wrong. Fundamentally and criminally wrong, by the way. I'm going to have fun with it. I haven't really played my bear on TDP, I don't think. I know some of you are waiting for certain specs to pop up. We'll try and get them done. I'm actually away tomorrow. It's my son's fourth birthday today. He's 4 today. For those of you who were there for when he was born, that might make you feel like, oh my God, I've been here for way too long. So let me know in the comments if you remember when I first brought Max onto the stream like 2 days after he'd been born. I believe it's at a web show, actually. I brought him on to say hi. He's 4 today, so tomorrow we're going to Gruffalo Land. You can Google it. We're going to Gruffalo Land to go on kids' rides. Go on kids' rides. So it's not Thomas Land like we went to with the other one. This is Gruffalo Land for the slightly older boy to see what's going on. So where are we and what are we doing? This is my bear, by the way. He's 925. He's not ideal. He picks up some heroic gear, actually. He's got a couple of heroic items, which is pretty nice. I took them on the viewer runs that I do for heroic, so he's generally the guy I go on for that, so I could do some tanking with all the guys. But he's still 95. He hasn't been to the Crucible yet. I know, look at this guy. I could go, but that would involve, like, doing Argus, like, again. I don't know, dude. Like, no, do I have Galactic Guardian? I do. Okay, yeah. I don't know, man. It's not really my thing. It's not really my thing to do it that often. I don't want to do it that often, so I'm not going to. It's kind of my thought process on it. But, oh my God, I'm the tank and I'm attacking fell explosives. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're having to witness this. But it's a tank function. It's what I do. It's what I do. I can't help it. I can't help it at all. I'm sorry. So all I'm doing here when I'm doing these kind of runs is, obviously, sometimes people reset this dungeon with teaming, which means there's going to be more trash. I don't think it's necessary at all. It's not something we're going to be doing. And plus, it's only a +8. So, as you're probably aware, and I did point this out in the last video where I was doing some Pug World stuff, the community is really all over the place with what gear levels are for what. So, anything that's like a 10 or whatever like that, people are asking for like 930. I have some alts that are reaching that point now. Not a great deal, though. Not a great deal. I mean, there's still alts at the end of the day. So I'm doing my best to try and help that out, but ordinarily it's not going to happen until the community sort of figures its life out. So all I'm doing here is actually having a pretty good time. We have some solid damage in here, which is nice. I was always, every time we do a tank in a pug, this is a full pug, this is from the group finder, I always try and assess what's going on. So from what I'm seeing, our healing is rock solid, our damage is also rock solid. So I'm hoping for a smooth run here. In fact, the only thing that's really going to fuck this up is probably me. So I'm going to do my best to try and make sure that doesn't happen. Try and get rid of all these as much as possible. And do my best, actually, to... Oh, I don't have Mighty Bash. Rip. Rip the dream. One would hope I'd have Mighty Bash, but I do not. Give some raws. Is go for a safe, steady run. I don't want to do anything stupid, especially with explosive. So, one thing that we did do a +10 earlier on the stream. And even with, on my main, and we took a main healer from my guild as well, because it wasn't like a TDP or anything like that. It was just a run... A run to get the weekly done on my main character. Get it out of the way nice and early. It's Wednesday. It's reset day. Was just a little over pulling. And the problem with explosive is, explosive, when it's done right, is actually very, very simple. It's not a big deal for anyone to really worry about. Do it wrong, though, you're gonna be in for a bad time. And the way you do it wrong is just pulling too much and just spawning too many orbs, essentially. Does my orientating raw work there? I think it worked there? I don't know. I was just stunning that down. I would hate not to stun that and be in the situation where you guys go crazy at me. I know what you guys are thinking every time you see me with this kind of stuff. So you can see I'm doing like safe pulls. Not over pulling, not trying to do anything mega. We're going to finish this in time easily with this DPS. But mainly not trying to pull like everything. Especially on teaming, because it could quickly get out of hand and spawn lots of explosive orbs. And that's where you're going to end up in a bad scenario. Oh, yeah, he's dead. I just caught that. I imagine you saw that in the corner of my screen as well, as we just caught the corner of that. So let's try and get rid of these orbs as much as possible. Mangle this one. Get my Frenzied Rejuve, because I got slapped, and Frenzied Rejuve works miles better if you've been slapped with actually just getting you going. Look at my Werebear with Barks Gig on. Who doesn't like this? What is wrong with you? You are crazy. You are literally nuts. Pull this back so we don't accidentally ninja pull the others. You are absolutely insane to disrespect Werebear. And I know someone in the comments is going to be like, "Way, Werebear sucks, mate." No, it doesn't. And now that the item levels are all skyrocketed, if you have a druid, you should be getting a Werebear, so you don't look like a total pleb. Because you do. Every time I see a druid that is a guardian druid that isn't using Werebear, you can't even imagine the horror that goes through my head. It's actually horrific on a number of ways. And I know Andy's the same. Like, once you just get looked down upon by the community. Do you really want that? I don't think you do. I was really kind of hoping my... I was genuinely hoping that... we're doing really well, actually. I'm just going to keep going. Usually on a boss, I'll give people a few seconds reset time, but I don't think it's worthwhile here at all. This group is wonderfully nice. Let's give some room to our man here. Get our trinket going. Umbral Moonglave's not exactly great for this, but it's what we got, yo. It's what we got. A little bit more space. Tag these. Tag that one. Pop bark skin. Hopefully it should overrun into the Wicked Slam, which it is doing. Take care of the explosives. Nice. And throw out the raw. Let's keep going. This is a great group, man. This never happens. Those of you who just want me to be punished permanently in Pugland, you guys are really sad now, aren't you? You're like, this isn't what pugs are like, Breach. This is a bamboozle. It's a total bamboozle. This never happens. It's like, it does happen. It does happen. It can happen. I mean, it's a +8, but still, it's fine. Like, a +8 will do for me at this level. It really will. There's a nice, fun video for the afternoon to cheer you guys up on that bleak and cold Thursday. It'll do for me. Right, this is where I want to be a little bit careful. So I'm not going to go too crazy here, because every single one of the ads can spawn an explosion. So what we don't want to do is go too crazy. So I'm going to pull the next pack now. And that should bring in the next ones. Because I'm more worried about these orbs, like these. So we can get a grip on those. It's not the trash I'm worried about. This is why this affix is actually really interesting. I'm not bothered about the trash. The trash is fine. What I'm bothered about is the horrors that can happen from the trash. So we're just going to keep going here. Hopefully try and group these. Are they grouping up on me? My word. My word. What a planet we live on. This is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to do this last big pack and then we'll do the spiders all in one go. So let's spin the Umbral Moonglaves, finish these off nice and fast. And then bring in the rest. Again, it's going for pace. And a lot of people asking about the Mythic Plus Invitational. What some people are seeing is that just raw pulling isn't always the key to victory. And people have been a little bit annoyed by that, I think. I think people wanted to just see, like, absolutely, like, crazy DPS. And while the DPS is crazy, a lot of the successful teams and have been the ones who have just straight up just gone with strategy over function, right? Or, like, execution is the best way of saying it. Execution. So I'd love to see whether you guys have picked up on that. Is like execution being, like, permanently safe and keeping DPS almost absolutely constant throughout the dungeon. So DPS has never, ever stopped at any point. Are actually seeing some really cool things happen. Which is what I was hoping to see, because it's something that gets lost on the community so much. Is just like trying to out DPS things, out damage things, out heal things, out overgearing and tanking and all that. When, in fact, what you'll often see is when you see an organized group of guys who have, like, meticulously planned what they're going to be doing. So they could just do this, which is just never stop, relentless, but also just safe. Really safe at the same time. Is when you start to see some real magic happen in my eyes. And that's the kind of play that I really respect. I really respect that type of stuff. Ooh, almost, Mr. Warrior, almost. Am I going the wrong way? No. Yeah, I'm right. I totally got confused then. I was like, am I going the wrong way? Always trying to get the death ball as soon as possible. I think it's very easy, and it makes me often sad, because you feel like you're fighting a losing battle a lot of the time, is trying to convince people that you can't just... Especially because it's only prevalent in certain parts of the game. Like, it really is something that's... If you live in, like, the sort of simpler world, which I'm not going to put a label on, you can decide what you think that is for your own goods. Oh, Sham's just, like, waiting for me to go. He's like, pull more, man, pull more. All right, all right. All right, all right. I'm not going to pull these up the stairs, though. I'll just keep it going like this. Because of that, I don't want to leave these on the stairs. I can move up, and this should hopefully bring us these to be dead by the time we get to here. Without leaving orbs. Because one of the problems I have with explosive is, especially if you've got some good melees, those melees aren't going to switch off. I'm just going to build some rage off this. And that's that done with. Get into here. Get rid of that. Try and pull these out of the buff. Ah, they're stunned. Never mind. They're all going to die, actually. I'm moving on. Because of that. Let's heal this up. Try and pull as many out of the pack as possible. I don't care about the damage buff, but I want to stay close for my melee. See this? Just pulling the pack slightly out of there so the melee can stand in it and still get the full damage buff. Is what I'm trying to get to achieve there, which we did pretty successfully, actually. Mana's still good on the healer. Good. Always checking. Let's Moonglaive this. Iron Bark off the back of it. Kind of hoping we get the shield up. There it is. Now, mana's pretty good, so I'm just going to heal myself a little bit. We actually got doubles, which is nice. Hopefully our healer can get this under control and we'll pull straight away. But he's kind of out of mana. Ah, he just died. So let me res him. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. He's having a drink now. Yeah, that would have been nice with the haste shield, but such is life. We're going to go now. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. It almost was perfect. Healer was a little bit down. But still better. I imagine a lot of people would have just charged in there. And I think that could have ended up quite nasty. Unnecessarily. I think I'm going to put money on our arms warrior getting quarantined here. Didn't, but it was definitely on the cards. Cleansing force. So, what we're going to do, we're going to raw now. Let everybody get out. It's kind of weird time that we live in now where everybody's re-rolling to bear, aren't they? Bear is becoming definitely like some sort of... Yeah, I mean, that took the healer like 3/4 mana-ish, or a quarter mana. I think that was the right decision in holding back there. Could have been offset by the damage done. I know some people would have made a slightly different decision there in the sakes of having mad DPS. I think I was right on that one. Interrupts are nice. Good. And again, just this constant chain pulling. Not overdoing it. No need to. Get the Astral Sparks. Try and keep them on top of me. Next one's already here. Keep going. Checking for ghosts. Seeing where the ghost is. See the way I'm just using the camera just to see where the ghost is up there. Try and taunt the spark back to me so it hits on me. And again. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Ooh, silly me. That'll happen. Oh, we didn't get both of them. I was actually hoping to get both there. Which now begs the question, where is the other one? It's over there. Near a ghost. Okay, so what we're going to do is get the rest of the trash. Get the rest of the trash, let it come. So this could be a little bit dangerous orbs-wise. So we'll do our best to try and minimize orb damage. Give that one a Moonfire. Luckily, DPS should take care of it, and it does. Right, we're going to do the ghost first. We'll pop coolies on this one, try and get it down. Watching the patrol. We should be fine here, actually. Bring that over. Give that the last interrupt, and move on to this. Nice. Worked out really well. Going to move on to the next pack. Use Raw to get it going on. Give it the pull. And let it come. Oh, look, someone stood on top of that. Yeah, well. Yeah. It was a brave leap. We have lost our warriors. The DPS is going to be a little lower than normal here, so I'm going to adjust. Make sure I get those interrupts done. I'm going to skip the next trash. Pull these over here so we're nice and safe away from that other trash. Ooh, caught in a whirlwind there, son, I think. Interrupt that one. And straight into the boss. This is those moments, like, I know our warrior does not want to be switching over to, even with a couple of sweeping strikes maybe, But ideally he's going ham on the boss here. So I want to let him do that. Gonna frenzy rejuve on the back of that last hit there. Really smooth run. This has been fantastic fun. I love runs like this. I know, like, some of you want me to live through horror and nightmares every time, but this is my jam, man. This is absolutely my jam. Smooth runs, people doing what they're supposed to do. Frenzied rejuve off the back of this. Ooh, watching those guys, see if they pull any trash. Runs that I would love to be DPSing in. That's what I want. Drop the raw. Oh. Now, I kind of feel that was intentional. Judging from the way our troll moved then. It definitely felt intentional. So I'm kind of watching now for explosives. My bad. Maybe you just jump behind in a circle. I mean, I can't say. I've not done that before. I can't say. You guys can be the judge, but yeah, I don't think it doesn't matter, but... Using that sweet moonfire to take care of explosives. Beautiful. Beautiful. My raw... I feel like my raw went to waste, though. Because I'm going to sprint off now. Just be done with this. Bye. Phew. Oh, he's a ghost wolf as well. Easy game, easy life, man. I honestly thought our hunter then was called Kate's Tramp Stamp. Don't know if anything else picked up on that, but I definitely thought it was called Kate's Tramp Stamp, which is pretty good. We need 10%. Do we need these? I don't think so. There should be a load of trash down here. Group's a little bit spread, but I'm going to go in anyway. While they get here. As long as we take care of explosives, we shouldn't have any issue. I'm not sure if explosives, and maybe someone could back me up on this, but it feels this way. It's like, if those things live long enough, it's probably just a case that, like, the longer they're alive, the more chance everything has to spawn one. But it definitely feels like if you leave mobs alive longer, that they have more of an opportunity to actually... Oh, they start spawning them more regularly. Sorry, I'm taking raw there. Everything casting at once. No thank you, sir. No thank you. I think we're going to be slightly under trash. Maybe. Maybe. We're either going to be absolutely perfect, and therefore I am the tanking god, and people will look at me like, this Werebear that we had in this pug group? What a god. That's why he was worthy of the Werebear title, honestly. Like, look at how he did it. Actually, it's perfect. Yeah, Werebear god confirmed. Werebear god confirmed. You can all thank me later. No worries.
I have not survived for 10,000 years.
It's okay. You can all appreciate it later, right? Werebear god, man. Told you. Don't fuck with the police. Now, I'm just prompting everybody to go by, like, through the video, frame by frame for mistakes. You held on to Mangle for like 3 seconds earlier. I saw it. I saw it. It's the worst Werebear I've ever seen. Don't think so, man. You don't get a trash percentage at exactly 100% without being the Werebear god. Honestly. Boo, we're going this way. Whee! I am Nightborn. Go, Frenzied Rejuve. Heal me for not a lot. Yeah. Oh, poor Shaman, man. Working his little dinkers to the bone. He'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Ugh. Release the Werebear! Release me. Will they skip, or is he just going for it? He's just going for it. Fair enough. Uh-oh. I think there's... Did these drop explosives? I had no idea. I genuinely had no idea that they could do that. That's kind of funny.
Enough! You little beasts are getting out of hand.
And there's the Bloodlust finish. Oh, man. What a joy. What a joy. I'm so happy with how this went. Oh, no, not the warrior. I need the execute. Get up. 4 seconds, dude. Lag. Rip. Not like this. Execute, execute, execute. Get in there. Show me your execute. Good job, man. My first ever mythic Archway. What a guy. I'm a Broken Isles Keymaster? What the hell is that? Oh, do all the dungeons. Yeah! Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Some sweet 910 loot for daddy. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. All good, man. All good. What a load of fun. That was ace. You all filled with hatred? Andy, I had a really good pug. I know, right? Tremendous.
Nice.
I imagine everyone's triggered. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.